Hey guys, before we jump into the video, I did just want to ask everybody to please drop a like, drop a subscribe, leave a comment. The first 3 videos in any Let's Play will determine whether or not the YouTube algorithm picks it up. I would love to see this series get picked up and become fairly big. I've had some success with some of my other Out of the Park baseball stuff, but with this being Out of the Park 23, I figure this is as good a time as any to pander to my viewers. So please, if you like what you see, drop a like, subscribe if you enjoy the content, leave a comment, and let's get my stuff out there. Without any further ado, let's take a step backwards and go back to the beginning. Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play, Out of the Park 23, released yesterday. The pre-order, beta, whatever you want to call it, released yesterday, and we are jumping right in. Got my key last night around 7:30, fired it up. You can see I'm already playing a Red Sox game offline because that's what I do. And we are going to jump in to a brand new Let's Play with the Oakland A's. So we're going to go through the setup, go through the team, look at some of the new features of Out of the Park 23, and then we'll probably play that first game. So let's jump in. We're not going to do challenge mode, and I am going to load up every league because that's how I like to play. It will slow the sim down a little bit, but since I don't sim day by day typically, that shouldn't affect you guys. A's, as Athletics, YouTube. All right. So we will get this thing loaded. I am super excited. As I said, I've been played for a few hours last night with the Red Sox save offline. A couple things I noticed right off the bat. The sim time seems to be a whole lot quicker, even with every league. Initialized, I guess. The sim runs a whole lot faster. There are some really cool new features. The Ohtani rule is in effect, so if you have a pitcher who is also a hitter, that person doesn't have to come out of the game. If they're no longer pitching, they can stay in as a designated hitter. There is fielding potential. So now if you put a player at a position and he starts to learn that position, you can see what his current is and you can see what his potential fielding rating is at that position. I think that's really cool. You can adjust catcher framing and how much it affects the game. You can remove the shift if you want to. You can update your playoffs. You've got all of the extra innings stuff, runner at second to start the 10th inning. You have tie games for the preseason, which is nice that you don't have 15-inning preseason games. What else? The trade block or the new trade engine looks pretty cool. You can offer up deals for you can ask for multiple players back in a potential deal, so no longer is it just one for ones. Oh man, what else? There's a ton. Yeah, there's just so much going on with this new version, and I am super excited to get this one started. So I'm gonna come back when it finishes loading, and we will jump in. All right, it is time to take over the Oakland Athletics, who we will be Raleigh Fingers because of that glorious mustache. We can't be fired because it's not why I play this game. I don't lose this game I don't play this game to try to make the GM happy. I do it to try to win titles my way. So we will go ahead and start. And we are in. Here we go. So, what do we want to look at first? I don't know. There's just a ton. So I guess let's start with game settings. Let's start with the settings. So you guys know me. I'm a 1 to 100 guy. Some of you don't like that, but that's the way it is. So we are 1 to 100. Everything else here. Scouting normal. Coaching system on. That's all fine. Players in face gen. We will turn on personality ratings. We will disable baseball cards. The rest of this is fine. AI settings. We will jack trading difficulty up to hard. We will leave trading preference in the middle like I always do. I'm not going to make any changes to any of this. League settings. Leagues and teams are fine. Rules. You can see designated hitter is enabled. Modified extra innings. We will run with the modified extra innings. Allow ties in spring training. Expanded roster. Expanded initial roster. So that's just the first month of the season. I'm fine with running with a 28-man roster in April. Gives us some additional pitchers. Can change the number of times a player can be sent down in a season. We will leave this the way it is. Enable the Rule 5 is good. We will allow trading of injured players. 10-5 rule is fine. We'll leave the lottery the way it is. Lottery teams 18, lottery choices 6. The lottery reveal is at the winter meetings. Financials, I think I'm not going to touch. Options, automatic evolution is good. Let's change these. Silver Slugger Award. Golden Glove Award. I know that's the Rolaids Reliever of the Year, but we'll leave it. It's just Reliever of the Year. Hall of Fame voting I want to leave on. All that looks fine. Players, not going to change anything there. Historical, not going to change anything there. And stats and AI, not going to change anything there. So I think that is everything in terms of how I like to set my games up. Right here. General strategic tendencies. This is where you can change the catcher framing. I'm going to leave it on average. I don't want to screw with that. I'm not going to ban shifts. Until they ban them in real life, we're not going to ban them in game, so we will leave the shifts on. And I think that is good. So let's go in and let's take a look at our Oakland A's. So we have not a very good team. Not a very good team. We just traded Matt Olson. We just traded Matt Chapman. We just traded Chris Bassett. Picked up some prospects in return, which is nice, but it's going to be a little while before we are competitive, and that's how I like it. Hang on just a second. Okay. So, I guess let's start with our offense, start with our lineup. We're not a very good team. Our best player is Sean Murphy, is our catcher, and we do also have 2 catchers in our minor league system. So Murphy is one of those players that we could potentially use. I mean, he's still super cheap. I mean, another thing, you can access their strategy right from their player page now, which is pretty cool. I used to have to go up here and into here and stuff. So, and he's elite defensively. Got a decent bat. I don't think he's ever going to hit for super high average. He's going to hit for he's going to hit quite a few home runs. Very, very good defensively. So that may be a player we look at. And I'm not going to make any trade. I mean, you guys know how I do this. I'm not going to just trade all the pieces off, right away. We're gonna let things play out for a little bit with what we have, and we will kind of play around with that. So Tony Kemp. Another player who's absolutely on the trade block here, making $2.25 million. Will play all over the field for us. Nick Allen will be our one of our starting middle infielders. Just great defensively, has a bunch of speed, and is below average with the bat, but defensively he is a superstar. Kristen Pache, the big name we picked up in the Matt Olson deal. Bat looks passable, and he will be one of the best defensive center fielders in the game. So looking forward to building around him. Elvis Andrews, long-time Texas Ranger, now with Oakland, not very good. He'll be our starting shortstop this year. Seth Brown, power-hitting lefty, 20 home runs last season in 111 games, but only hit 214. Jed Lowry back for another go-round with the A's. Still has a little pop in his bat, but is really injury-prone. Chad Pinder, another utility-type guy. Piscotty, an outfielder's contract is up at the end of this year, thankfully. And you can see the positional ratings now. You can see they now have a current rating and a potential ability. So that's pretty cool the way that works. Kevin Smith, probably be our starting third baseman. Again, a little bit of pop. We got him in the Matt Chapman deal, 25-year-old third baseman. And then from there, it's just a bunch of junk. Austin Allen, first baseman / catcher with a little bit of pop in his bat. Jonah Bride, a good eye, catcher first, second, third. A lot of flexibility on the team, if nothing else. Billy McKinney, backup outfielder. Eric Thames, long-time bat. And Stephen Voigt, another one of those players who loves playing in Oakland, but isn't particularly good. So, yeah, our lineup is pretty awful. But that's fine. You know, that's not about this season. Pitching, more of the same. JT Ginn, we got him, which he was part of the Bassett deal. He came from the Mets. 22-year-old, 41 stamina. I mean, that's borderline as a starter. You can see it even says right there, borderline starter. Dalton Jeffries, elite control, but not particularly good at anything else. But he is 26, so we're going to have to give him a shot here. Frankie Montas, he is likely to be moved before the end of the season. 28 years old. He's ARB eligible. He's that ARB number, $9 million. It's more than I'm going to want to pay him. Adam Oler, he looks like he came from the Mets as well. He's only 2 stars. But again, scouting is average, so that may change as we get some additional scouting on some of our players. Trey Supak, another space filler, if you will. Bullpen's filled with a lot of maybe. Cole Irvin, it will likely be one of our starters. Yeah, he lost 15 games last year, but threw 178 innings. So he's actually going to be. We'll actually move him into the starting rotation this year. Danny Jimenez looks like a decent enough option. Decent stuff. Good fastball. Good slider. Kolarek is going to be our specialist against lefties. Adrian Martinez, 25-year-old. He looks pretty okay. Ground ball pitcher, decent stamina, 3 okay pitches, sinker slider type guy. AJ Puck. May have him as our closer this year. Stuff is okay. Fastball slider look pretty good. Lou Trevino and Dominic Acevedo sort of round out the roster. So not a lot going on the big league team. The only players that I would say, what does this page do? Oh, it just brings you here. The only players I would say that are 100% safe on this roster right now are probably JT Ginn, and Kristen Pache. I mean, beyond that, maybe Nick Allen, because he probably belongs at shortstop. So we got to get Andrews out of there at some point. So that's really it from the big league roster. I would love to keep Murphy, but when you take a look at our prospects, you'll see that our top 2 prospects are both catchers: Tyler Soderstrom and Shea Langley. Soderstrom's not really a catcher. He's really bad defensively. So I think the plan is to probably make him a first baseman. If we go in here, in fact, that's something I absolutely want to do. if we go in here and we set the game strategy and we force to start him at first and set his position to first. Yeah, so now he'll get playing time at first base. I mean, I don't know that my issue with Soderstrom is I don't know that his bat plays as a first baseman. It does as a catcher, but he's terrible defensively. So we got Soderstrom, and then we have Shea Langelier, who we got in the deal for Matt Olson. He is going to be our starting catcher as we go forward. He's number 82 prospect in baseball. 24 years old. He'll get the start in AAA, and he'll probably stay there until we are able to move on from Sean Murphy. Then you can see we got JT. We only have 2 prospects in the top 100. Gann Allen, Gunnar Hoagland. We got in the, was it the Mets deal? It doesn't say. I don't remember which team Hoagland played for. No, I think this was Toronto. I think he played for Toronto, but he's out for 6 months. So there's that. Yeah, so they didn't get a ton in return. That's kind of disappointing. And it's disappointing in real life from a game perspective. We'll work through it. So those are our top prospects. Not a lot going on. Pache and Langelier are really the 2 big ones, and everybody else is kind of meh. So we will sort through that. Excuse me. Let's take a look at, so we have no money for extensions. We have $20 million in free agents. We had a team option on Piscotty that will obviously decline. We have a team option on Andrews that will decline. Oh, I forgot about Ramon Laureano, who is currently hurt. He'll come back, and he will be our starting right fielder. So center and right field, I think, are in pretty good shape. What's his ARB number? 6.5. That's not terrible. But yeah, a lot of these players won't be here next year. Piscotty won't be here. Andrews won't be here. Montas probably won't be here. Pinder won't be here. Kemp probably won't be here, which will take this number down to $30 million or something like that. So, but again, not something we're going to do a lot of right now. And some of these players, especially with trading on high, probably have absolutely no value. Like Piscotty, I probably could get nothing for him. So if we shopped him around, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to see. I just want to show you guys kind of what we're dealing with here from a trade perspective. Where is Piscotty? Right there. So you can ask for a single player, you can ask for a multiplayer package or a prospect package. We'll just ask for a single player package because I don't think there's going to be any demand for Piscotty. So we may just be stuck with him this year. Yeah. And that's fine. That's okay. We've got a little bit of money this year, but that it doesn't really help us because I'm not anticipating that we will compete. Excuse me. Yeah, it's early. It's earlier than I normally stream or normally record because I wanted to get this thing going. So if we go back to salaries, so there's a lot of names on here that won't be here next year. Cole Irvin is probably a cheap option to bring back. Sean Murphy is going to want 4.6. That's probably doable for next year, and I come into next year with a Murphy and Langelier backstop. There are worse things in the world, but we may also see what we can get for Murphy as the season goes on because that could be a pretty decent haul. So anyway, personnel. So here is our staff. How good is Kubota? Excellent, good, and he favors tools. That is what I like, so we will stick with that for now. Nick Paparesta is a pretty good trainer. We'll stick with that for now. They're content. Personable. So we got all these guys who struggle with personable. That could potentially cause issues down the road. Are all these guys just decent? Yeah. I think we may look for new coaches. Or I can't really afford it, though. These guys aren't making a ton. Darren Bush is making a lot. We may see how it goes because I don't necessarily want to... I don't want to pay for coaches who aren't playing for us or who aren't coaching for us. So we may just let them run for a little while and see see what that does to the cohesion. And if we need to change it, we can change it. Let's see. So if we look at our team, at our organization, yeah, there's just not a lot here, guys. This is not a very deep organization outside of, the couple of decent prospects we have. So we got Langley in AAA, Wanderson Charles in AAA. He'll probably be up before too long. Luis Barrera looks like a slap-hitting outfielder. I mean, not terrible. I mean, he's a high work ethic kind of guy who can play all three outfield positions. I mean, that's a valuable player to have. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Quick pause, and let's get to it. So, yeah, our minor league system's not particularly good. Chase Cohen, meh. That control's going to make it a non-starter. Not a lot in AAA. I guess there's... Yeah, not much in AA either. Zach Geloff or Geloff. Looks like an okay third base prospect. And again, scouting will increase with time here. But there's Soderstrom in high A ball. Colin Pelouse. Looks like a decent enough pitcher. Good control. Not much going on in A ball. Brian Buelvas. Decent defensive outfielder. Another catching prospect. Yeah, just not much going on here, and we're not very good. Pedro Pineda, only 18 years old. He could turn into anything. Anderson Machado, same deal. So we got a lot of work to do. Couple of building blocks that I'm excited about. Christian Pache, Shea Langley, but that's about it. We're going to have to build this team from within, and that's going to take a while. So let's go to our lineups. They now have this overview page, which is basically the same thing without the utility or without the depth chart setup. So if you don't want to deal with the depth chart, you can just set the lineups, which is pretty neat. But we're going to go in here, and we're going to make sure everything is set properly, and then we're going to play game one. And I'll probably keep going because I'm having fun. All right. So let's clear the lineup. So our leadoff hitter is going to be Tony Kemp. Best eye, best potential, or best avoid Ks. Our number 3 hitter will be Murphy, which is not great. It's weird that it's got. Can you drag? Okay, you can. That was weird. The gap potential was scheduled on the was set on the left there. Oh man, this is just not a very good team. No, Pache, I don't want to bat him second. We'll bat Kevin Smith cleanup. Andrews, I guess, is our number 2 hitter. Ugh. Piscotty will bat 5th and play right. Seth Brown will bat 6th and play left. He will bat 6th and play left. So we need center, right, and first. So our first baseman. Why did it put Pinder in there? I'll put Pinder there. Allen here as our first. Actually, you know what? I want Nick Allen in the lineup for Chad Pinder. Our right fielder for now will be Pinder, but that'll change once we get Laureano back. And then Christian Pache will bat 9th and play center field. AI set up the depth chart. Ugh. This is going to be really bad. This is going to be a really bad team. All right, so let's copy that. And let's paste. We don't want to stick with the same lineup. So against lefty, we had a lot of lefties on our bench. So Jed Lowry can he play first? No, he's second and third baseman. Kevin Smith can play first. So against lefties, Smith will move across the diamond to first. Jed Lowry will come in and play third. He will bat second. Yeah, there's too many lefties on our big league roster, so that maybe. Oh, we got to get Piscotty out there. Piscotty will play left. Did that take him out of the lineup here? Yeah, it did. That's fine. I'll leave Pinder out there. He's more likely to. Oh, Pinder's good. Yeah, okay. So we'll go with this. Piscotty in left, Pinder in right, Pache in center. I mean, ultimately, it doesn't matter. We're going to win, 55 games this year. Pitching. Let's clear the lineup. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go here, clear the pitching staff. All right. So Cole Irvin is going to be our number 2. So we should probably, he is set as a starter. Really bad stuff, but really good control. Our opening day starter will be Montas. We'll throw Ginn out there as the number 3 for now. Dalton Jeffries and Adam Oler, I suppose. If we look at relievers, that's just gross. AJ Puck will be our closer. All relievers. Trevino will be set up. Acevedo will be set up. If you back out and then go back in, it'll put them in their position and sort of free things up a little bit. So Kolarek was going to be that. Yeah, Kolarek was going to be the specialist. Danny Jimenez looks like an okay option as our first middle reliever, along with Adrian Martinez, middle relief. Brady Feigl will be long relief, emergency starting pitcher, along with Trey Supak, long relief, emergency starting pitcher. Blackburn will be long relief. And then Grimm and Sneed will both be middle relief. Yuck. Oh, we're not going to be able to have all these players on our team anyway, so we're going to have to send some of them down, which is fine. So that is, I think, our opening day lineup, and we'll get Laureano back not long after the season starts, which is good. Let's take a look at free agency real quick. See if there's anybody there that may interest us. Any young players? Jamie Callahan pitched last season for the Chicago Dogs. I was able to call one of the games, or back in 2020, I was able to call one of the games he pitched. That was pretty cool. A lot of veteran types here. Luis Madero? I mean, take a shot at him given that he's only 24 and only wants a minor league contract. I don't want to make offers to everybody, but if there's a younger player out there, maybe on the front half of his 20s that isn't looking for a lot of money, Chris Shaw. I mean, there's some power there. Let's offer him a contract. I like that. I like that power. Ramis Adaman, no. All right. So we offered to one pitcher and one batter. I think that's probably good. Anything else we want to do before we start simming ahead? Let's look at the prospect system rankings. Yeah, we're 26th. This is gonna be tough, but it should be fun. It should be a tough, fun rebuild. Soderstrom and Langley 49th and 82nd. The Mariners have the top system, then the Orioles, Tigers, Royals, Nats, Reds, Rays, Rangers, Marlins, and the Yankees with the number 10 minor league system in the majors. I think I'm going to sim ahead. If there's anything you guys want me to take a look at, let me know. Just because there's stuff that, I'm still learning as we go here. So we will sim ahead to next month. So I'll be back on April 6th or whatever it is. All right, so our owner goals: achieve a winning record, upgraded third base, make the playoffs in the next 5 seasons. Offered all these World Baseball Classic jobs that I'm not interested in, and Luis Madero doesn't like our offer. Sure, we can give him like $50K. See if he takes that. And go from there. Get up to next month. So I'm not sure entirely how I'm going to do this sim. Previously, I would do beginning of the season up until July 1st. July would be its own episode. And then I would do the rest of the regular season, and then I would do the off season. So I would basically be doing 4 episodes per season. I don't know if I want to do that. If I want to slow it down at all, I'm not really sure. You guys, let me know what you think. Would you like to see? Okay, so he did sign with us. That's good. Would you like to see? Where is he? Right there. Add a little bit of minor league depth. Would you like to see me slow down, or are you good with those? I come in, we do an intro, I do January, come back May 1st, go over what happened in May, then I sim May and I go ahead to June, and then we do a day at a time in June. That's kind of how I did things. Or do you want me to just go day by day? Either way is fine by me. I don't particularly care. But yeah, cool. Let me know. So you do have to now click an additional button to delete all of your messages. You used to be able to just click right here and it would delete all the messages. Now you have to actually click here and delete the tagged messages, which is fine. I don't really care about that. That's not what I wanted to do. I didn't realize we were at April 1st. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. So we're shooting for, 60 wins this year, 65 wins this year? We will see what happens, though. We do have to send some players down. We have to send 6 players down. We have 17 pitchers. I only want to send 2 pitchers down for now. We do have some extra room on the big league roster for April. You're allowed 28 players through April, and then on May 1st, it drops you down to 26. So Kelly, Tames probably won't go. We're probably going to have to DFA him. Yeah, which is fine. It's Eric Tames. I don't care. All right, so that puts us at, 30? Yeah, we got to send 2 more players down. We have 15 pitchers. I think it's got to be Bride and Betancourt because we have Voit. His ability is good. His arm is trash, but I think it's going to be Betancourt. It can't be Well, no, it's going to be Betancourt. We will DFA him. So then we'll just go into the lineups, and we'll make sure that, Stephen Voit is in there as our backup catcher anyway, so that's fine. Get him out there as a lefty, and it doesn't matter. Seth Brown, I guess. All right, so we are at 28, and then when we get to May 1st, we'll have a decision to make with a couple more players, which is fine. So let's keep going. Let's get up to opening day. And we'll play opening day, and then I might sim through April a day at a time just to kind of see how things go. And I'm not sure what the schedule is going to look like here. It could be pretty chaotic right off the bat because I think I'm going to play the crap out of this. So I've got my offline save. I'm going to be doing another Let's Play for GM Games. So keep an eye out for that. I'll be doing a live stream on Sunday for them as we reveal who we will be doing a playthrough for with them. So I'm gonna try to get a couple videos in here early, maybe one today, one tomorrow, one Friday kind of thing, and then try to get into a 2-day-a-week routine, I would say, from there. It will cause some of the other stuff on the channel to go by the wayside. I think we're going to take a break from Franchise Hockey Manager. I think we will stick with Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball for now, at least 1 day a week. But this is going to be 2 days a week here, at least 1 day a week for GM games. So there's going to be a lot of baseball coming up here on my channel. All right, so it's opening day. Top 100 prospects, or top 10, Adley Rutschman, Julio Rodriguez, Witt Jr., Torkelson Green, Rodriguez, Baz, Hunter Green, Francisco Alvarez, and Kybert Ruiz. Wants us to play better than 500 ball. That's probably not going to happen. So, all right, let's go ahead and finish today and get to opening day, which will be tomorrow against the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, so I guess let's just make sure, let's go in here really quickly and let's check off all the players that we want to control their promotions and demotions. I know at a minimum those guys. Disable AI promotion, Jordan Diaz. I mean, he looks like he could be a decent player, good work ethic. So we'll do him as well. I would say really anybody that's 23 and under that is a right now 2.5-star or higher player, we will probably disable their promotion. And then that, no, I don't want to release them. Oh, okay, it did lock their promotions. And then that'll change, obviously, as we get into... as we get more accurate scouting. Some of these players that are 2.5 stars may drop to 2 stars. Some of the players that are 2.5 stars may go up to 3.5 or something like that, and we can adjust. But at least at a minimum here, we can lock down the players that we know we don't want to move around. We'll let the AI set that up. Under manager options, we will have the minor league manager setting the lineups, depth charts, and pitching staffs. I can't be bothered to sign and fire minor league personnel, so we'll let the AI do that. Everything else is going to be us. Anything I want to change here? No. All right. So here we go. Game 1 against the Philadelphia Phillies. So our starting lineup, Tony Kemp, designated hitter. Elvis Andrews is our shortstop. Sean Murphy, the catcher. Kevin Smith at third. Austin Allen bats fifth and plays first. Seth Brown in left. Bats sixth. Nick Allen is our second baseman, batting seventh. Chad Pinder out and right, bats eighth. And Christian Pache, center fielder, bats ninth. Frankie Montas on the mound for us. For them, Gene Segura bats leadoff and plays second. Rhys Hoskins bats second, plays first. Castellanos, a new acquisition for the Phillies, is the designated hitter, bats third. Bryce Harper bats fourth and plays right. Kyle Schwarber in left field bats fifth. Real Muto bats sixth and does the catching. I think he's actually leading off right now for them in real life. Johan Camargo bats seventh and plays third. Bryson Stott, their young stud, bats eighth and is shortstop. And Odubel Herrera bats ninth in the center fielder. And Zach Wheeler gets the start. Was 14-10 with a 2.78 ERA last season. Let's go. So the new 3D engine looks a little different. You can see the players have a little more detail to them, which is pretty cool. Let's get this thing started. I have a 2-2 pitch to Tony Kemp. Once we get through, I'm going to have to speed up that. That one's hit out to right. Out there. It looked like a glitch out in right field. The center fielder made a sliding play out in right field, but that one got down for a hit. Let's look at the options real quick. Game options. So we want to... 3D animation speed is slightly fast. Play-by-play, short play-by-play. Speed, fast. Per line. Let's go with that. All right, so we got a leadoff single. Elvis Andrus steps in. He strikes out. Sean Murphy grounds into a 4-6-3 double play, and that retires the side in the top of the first. So we got Gene Segura. He's normal, so we will leave the lineup as is. We will pitch to him. Grounded down the third base line, so a lead-off double. Oh, yeah, lead-off double for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins is an extreme pull hitter, so we will a hard shift to the left. Grounds it into the shift. He is out at first. Play-by-play looks a little choppy, I'm noticing. Castellanos is an extreme pull. We will hard shift left there as well. Grounded into the shift, 2 away. And Bryce Harper now is a pull hitter. Runner at third, 2 outs. We will shift to the right. And we will pitch around Bryce here. And I pitched around him, and he still gets this base hit to center. I almost feel like I should have walked him in the first inning, but hard shift to the right for Schwarber, and he strikes out. So they pick up a run. We're down 1-0. Here comes Kevin Smith. Hits that one to left. That's going to get down for a hit, so a leadoff single here in the second. Austin Allen hits into a 4-6-3 double play. So we've had 2 hits. Both of them have been erased on double plays. Seth Brown, he gets a base hit to right. So that's 3 singles. And Nick Allen. That retires the side. We are going to be feeble offensively. That's the best way to put it. Feeble. Muto hits a fly ball to right. We should be pretty good defensively, I hope, which is good. But, yeah, we're not going to be very good offensively. Shift to the right. So we probably won't play a lot of games early on because you guys don't want to sit here and watch me get smoked. Fly ball to center. Pache makes the catch. Bryson Stott. Shift to the right. 3-1 count to him. Is that going to be a hit? Yeah, it's going to get down for a single. A 2-out base runner. Odubel Herrera now. Grounds it to short, and we are out of the inning. So 8-9-1, Pinder, Pache, and Kemp. Pinder with a leadoff single. So that's 3 straight innings. We've had the leadoff man on. Can we actually do something with it this time? That is the question. Pache hits a fly ball to left, and it's gone. Christian Pache, in his debut for the A's, sends one out to left, and we lead 2-1. Let's go. Tony Kemp up the middle. Ground out there. Elvis Andrus. He strikes out. And Sean Murphy. He pops out to right. But we take a 2-1 lead on a 2-run home run by Christian Pache. You love to see it. Gene Segura leads off bottom of the third for the Phillies. And he strikes out. Hoskins again at that extreme pull. So we will hard shift to the left. Full count pitch on him is going to be a gapper. Yeah, it's going to be an extra base hit up against the wall. 1-out double for Hoskins. Castellanos is an extreme pull hitter, so we will hard shift to the left again. Grounds it into the shift. Long throw over to first, 2 away. And what do I want to do here? So we got Schwarber up next. We're going to walk him. We're going to put Harper on, and we are going to hard shift right on Schwarber. And he hits that to left, and that's going to get down for a hit. Damn. All right, well, we got damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? That's okay. So Realmuto now up 2 on, 2 outs. He strikes out, and the game is tied after 3. 4, 5, 6 for us. Kevin Smith leads off. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and it's an infield hit. Austin Allen. He strikes out. Now Seth Brown. Fly ball to right. Has that got enough juice? It does. Seth Brown, 2-run bomb to right. And the A's, a couple of 2-run home runs. We're up 4-2. Nick Allen grounds it down to thirds. That can be an infield hit. Nope, it's going to be a 5-3 putout. And Chad Pinder now 2 outs, nobody on. Ground ball back to the pitcher, and that retires the side. But we pick up 2 more, and we're up 4-2. Camargo's a pull hitter. Shift to the right. 3-2 count. Pop up to first. Catch is going to be made over there. 1 away. Stott is a pull hitter. We will shift to the right. Strike 3. And Odubel Herrera hits a fly ball to center field. And that retires the side. So we go to the 5th, up by 2. Pache steps up. He had a 2-run homer his last time up. Is that going to get down for a hit? It is. So Pache 2 for 2 here in his debut with the A's. Let's try a hit and run with Tony Kemp. He swings and misses, and Pache is going to be safe at second. All right. That works. Kemp with a fly ball to the left. That's going to get down for a base hit. Pache hits third. He will score, and we are up 5-2. I think. No, he stopped. Okay, he stopped at third. So first and third, nobody out. What is Andrew's bunting skill? 81. We're going to try safety squeeze. That's not what I tried. At any rate, he gets the hit down. Pache scores. Kemp goes to second, and we are up 5-2. So they bring in Nick Nelson now as we get to Wheeler for 10 hits and 5 runs in 4 innings. Sean Murphy is up. I would have, if it was anybody other than Murphy, I'm probably bunting there with 2 on and nobody out. Smith strikes out, and Allen strikes out. So we pick up another run, and it's a 3-run lead now. So Segura, fly ball to center. Pache is going to get underneath that one and make the catch. 1 out. So he's 4 1/3 innings. His 68 pitches. His fatigue is medium. So we'll probably get him through 5, maybe 6, depending on how the rest of this inning goes. Hard shift left. 2-0 to Hoskins. Popped up on the infield. If we can get a 1-2-3 inning, that'll go a long way to hopefully getting 6 out of Montas as Castellanos strikes out. So Brown, Allen, and Pinder. Brown homered last time up. Fly ball to center here. 1 away. Nick Allen. He strikes out. And Pinder. So we go in order here in the 6th. We're still up 5-2. And I think this is probably going to be it for Montas. So let's get somebody up. I mean, we don't have a ton of great options. We'll get Adrian Martinez warmed up, I guess. Yep, that'll work. Harper, pull hitter, so we will shift to the right. 3-2 count on Bryce. Grounds it into that shift, 1 away. Schwarber now, he's an extreme pull hitter, so we will hard shift to the right on him. 1-1 on Kyle. It's going to be a double, I think. It's hard to tell with the animation sometimes, but a 1-out double for Schwarber. Realmuto. Fly ball to left. Catch is made out there. 2 away. And Camargo is a pull hitter. We will shift right. Fly ball to right. Is that going to stay in the ballpark? It will, and that will retire the side. We go to the 7th, up 5-2. So we get, or bottom of the 6th, right? No, top of the 7th. Yeah, top of the 7th. So we get 6 out of Montas, which is great. Here comes Pache. Full count pitch to him. Another hit. So Christian Pache, 3 for 3 in his Oakland debut. A home run and 2 singles. Tony Kemp now. Throw over to first, and he's picked off a first. Damn. All right. That would have been a 6-4-3 double play anyway. And Elvis Andrus strikes out swinging. All right, so we are going to go to Martinez here in the 7th, 8, 9, and 1. So we 6 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs for Montas on opening day. I'll take that. Odubel Herrera, that one's grounded to second as well. 2 away. And Segura pops out to right. So 1, 2, 3 for Martinez here in the 7th. And we are still up by 3. All right, let's go back to our bullpen. Trevino will get up for the 8th. Murphy will lead things off here against Sam Coonrod. He walks him. Smith now. Throw over to first. Count is full. That one's gone. Smith with another home run. 2-run home run for Kevin Smith. That is our 3rd 2-run home run of the game. Kevin Smith, Seth Brown, and Christian Pache, and we are up 5. Austin Allen now. Grounds out to error by the second baseman. Allen will reach there on the E4. Seth Brown strikes out. Nick Allen strikes out. And Chad Pinder against Bailey Falter. Pinder with a base hit to center. So Pache with 3 hits here on opening day comes up with 2 on and 2 out in the 8th. And he will ground out here, and that will retire the side. So we go to the 8th, up by 5. Trevino will come in to pitch the 8th. Hoskins, hard shift left. 2-2 pitch to him. Strike 3. Castellano, hard shift left. Pitch to him. Fly ball out to right, so 2 away. And Bryce Harper now, shift to the right. 2-2 pitch to Bryce. Fly ball to center. Is that going to stay in the park? Yeah, Pache's got that one. Awesome. So now we're going to go to the 9th, and who's going to... What do they have up in the 9th? They've got lefty-righty switch, lefty-lefty. Let's get Acevedo up. Domingo Acevedo up in the bullpen here to pitch the 9th. I would have said Puck, but it's not a save situation, so we will leave it the way it is. Falter will face the top of the order. So obviously it's one game, and it doesn't mean a whole lot in the scheme of things, but I was talking about how bad our offense was going to be. We put up 13 hits, 7 runs. We hit 3 home runs on opening day. Our number 3 hitter is 0 for 4, and we put up a baker's dozen hits as Acevedo will come on to pitch the 9th. So Schwarber, extreme or hard shift right, I guess, not extreme shift. First full count pitch to Schwarber's in the dirt, ball 4. You don't want to walk anybody with a 5-run lead. It's popped up to center. Pache's going to get there. 1 out. Camargo's a pull hitter. Shift to the left. Oh, wrong way. Got lucky there. I thought he was a righty. 2 outs here in the 9th. And Bryson Stott. We will shift to the right on him. And we win opening day 7-2 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's go. Oh, there we go. I like the little handshake line. That's pretty cool. They all make their way off the field. All right, so let's go. We got down 1-0 in the first. 2-run home run for Pache. He went 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Seth Brown, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Keith Smith in his debut. So 2 debuts, Smith and Pache, each 3 for 4 with 2 runs knocked in. You like to see that. Frankie Montas went the first 6 hits, 2 runs, walked 1, struck out 5. Martinez, Trevino, and Acevedo each pitch shutout innings. And we win on opening day. So I think Laureano is it's right, he's suspended. That's right. I forgot about that. Ramon suspended for, I think it was PEDs, right? I'm going to have to take a look now. I believe it was... Yeah. Banned substance in 2021. He'll miss the first month of the regular season while completing his penalty. Yeah, so he was suspended for PEDs. All right. So we won't have him through April. That is fine. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to go day by day here. And at least for the month. Because I think this could be a long video. I think the first video was, let me look. The first half of the video, I should say, was 22. So we're at an hour. That's fine. That is fine. So I think we're going to leave it here, guys. We're at close to an hour for episode 1. Episode 2, I'll come back tomorrow, and we will sim April. We'll sim May. And then maybe we do June and July in the following episode. So I appreciate you watching, guys. I appreciate your support. As I said at the beginning of the video, do me a favor. These first 3 videos are critical. So drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe.